Welcome to Signal to Alpha, your essential market briefing. I'm Lady Muriel, cutting through the noise to deliver what moves markets today. Let's get you your alpha before the opening bell. Here's what you need to know this Tuesday morning. The Dow closed at its 18th record high of 2026 yesterday, up 0.6%, while the Nasdaq surged over 2%, snapping a 5-day losing streak. Wells Fargo is calling for a strong summer rally. But while markets celebrate, Washington is in chaos. Democratic socialists swept New York congressional primaries, prompting Bill Maher to warn Democrats are, quote, well on their way to losing the midterms. The Supreme Court delivered two major rulings with Trump appointee Amy Coney Barrett joining liberals in a 5-4 decision upholding Mississippi's late mail ballot counting. And oil prices are heading lower as the Strait of Hormuz reopens faster than expected, with Morgan Stanley cutting its fourth quarter Brent forecast to $75 per barrel. Yesterday's rally was exactly what bulls needed. The S&P 500 gained 0.6%, while the Nasdaq jumped 522 points. HSBC strategists argue the AI trade could deliver major gains in the second half, citing strong earnings expectations. Tesla had its best day in over a year after announcing full self-driving version 14 is rolling out to older vehicles. The big geopolitical development is Hormuz. Nearly 50% of inbound commercial traffic is using a new southern shipping corridor along Oman's coastline that bypasses Iranian control. This is huge for supply chains and inflation expectations. U.S. and Iranian delegations are meeting in Doha today. Now the political story that could shake markets into November. Democratic socialists won 3 congressional seats in New York, defeating establishment incumbents. These candidates want to abolish ICE and defund police. Senator John Fetterman called it an orgy of socialism, while Bill Maher warned this hands the midterms to Republicans. Why does this matter for markets? If Democrats lose the House in November, gridlock intensifies. That could stall spending bills and make the SAVE Act more contentious. The Supreme Court just upheld Mississippi's law allowing mail ballots received up to 5 days after Election Day to be counted. Justice Barrett wrote the majority opinion, sparking fury from conservatives. The second major Supreme Court ruling preserved Federal Reserve independence in a 5-4 decision, with Chief Justice Roberts and Justice Kavanaugh joining liberals. This prevented potential financial chaos if the president gained removal power over Fed governors. Looking ahead, watch consumer confidence data today along with job openings. Friday's employment report forecast shows just 118,000 jobs expected versus 172,000 last month. If that number disappoints, expect volatility. Nike earnings hit after the close today. Bottom line, markets are ignoring political chaos for now, but November's midterms suddenly look much more uncertain. Democratic socialist wins could energize Republican turnout while splitting the Democratic base. For traders, that means watching approval ratings and generic ballot polling as closely as Fed speakers. That's your signal to alpha for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's essential market briefing. Trade smart, stay informed. Check us out at capitalcopilot.io.